log into the SAP system, so you see the list of components and their patch levels. We can observe it here. If we go to the any one of the system here, right? So then you see the, if we go to the system, then status, system status, you will see the, so list of components which are available and their versions here, right? You will see the list of components. These are the components means collection of all these components called the your product versions here. So either you are using the ECC or NetWeaver or any other servers you are using. So each component, collection of each components are called the one. So product versions here, one product version here. So all components list of functionalities you are using here, then list of product versions are there here, right? So normally whenever you do the installation, we will get the base components, right? Base component versions, we will get it out from the SAP here. Whenever you are doing the installation, suppose take example, so we have done the, in the previously we have done the NWD installations, some kind of like NWD, that kind of systems we have done the installation. That time we got the initial patch level, we got it, right? So means NetWeaver system we have installation done it here. Some people they have done the ECC installation, we have done it. So then based on that, so we got the systems, right? But if you ever seen the versions, if you go to the system and status, you will see the list of versions here. This is the NetWeaver system. Previously we have seen that there is the ECC system. So any system, any product, SAP product, you will see the list of components here. What are the list of components which are available and their product versions we have. Product versions we have here. List of components and their product version. So when you done the fresh installation, the SAP will be installed with the initial patch levels. These are the patch levels here. This is the release version. This is the release. Means your the product which you installed it, as we discussed in the first class, SAP versions, right? Every time SAP will change their versions from one version to another version here. So means if they will change their product version here, right? Suppose 7.5. In the 7.5, they have the subversions all called the SP. SP means support pack level. SP means support pack level. They all are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 are there here, which means SP0 means initial patch levels we have in SAP systems. Initial patch levels we have in SAP systems here. In case if you want to update those patch levels, why? Because normally, so if it's the old version means normally each and every new version we will get the bugs will be fixed, and new innovations, new things, everything will come into the systems, right? Everything will come into the picture here. So but here in the system we have the initial patch levels we have. Initial patch levels we have means base patch levels we have. We want to upgrade that one. We always every yearly once we want to update our SP levels to the latest versions here. SP level, latest versions here. That is called the SP upgrade. SAP SP upgrade. SAP SP upgrades. So the topic for today, we are going to discuss about the SAP. So SP upgrade, support pack upgrade or SAP upgrade. What is meant by SAP upgrade means you are upgrading your SAP system from one version to another version or from one patch level to another patch level. That is called the SAP SP upgrade here. One patch level to another patch level here. Why we are upgrading? In the latest patches, we already discussed during the kernel upgrade time. In the latest patch, in the latest versions, we have the bug fixes may be fixed. New enhancements may come in the latest patch levels. So there's a lot of improvements in the latest patch levels, right? So when you go to the, so your phone, in your small phone itself, latest weekly ones or monthly ones, we are getting the Android version updates, or the applications which are there in your phone, those are getting updated, right? From the Play Store. Why means in the latest versions, you have the new innovations or new features or existing bugs may be fixed. So this kind of things may be fixed here. right? So because of that reason, we have the SAP, so will release the new patches regularly they will release the new patches here. So at the same time, this systems, SAP systems we are using for the our business, SAP systems we are using for our business cases. So we have to regularly update our systems as well. To survey in the long run, we have to update our systems also. How we updated the kernels? Why? Because kernel means OS level binaries. It's a core component for the SAP and operating system. If we update the kernel, some of the bugs will be fixed. So if it is the some functionalities are not working within the SAP, so in this case, SAP will tell you, so you are in the very lowest version, then you need to update your patches to the latest versions. You have to update it here. You have to update your patches to the latest versions here. In this case, we need to update these patches to the latest version. How to do that one? How to do that one? So here, two ways we can perform these things here. Two ways we can perform it here. One is, so previously we used to do the two ways actually. Previously means long back we used to do the spam and saint transaction code. Using this transaction codes, we can perform the patching means updating the existing components, adding the new components. Those things we can use it here, right? Spam and saint here. So one more thing is the using the sum tool, using the sum tool here, right? Using the sum tool here. So how to use, so sum tool is the latest version of the tool. How we are using the SWPM tool, same way we have to use the sum tool. So this is the best preferable approach. So it will calculate the dependencies. This is the manual approach. Manually we have to download it. Downloading is common for everywhere, but so manually one by one we have to load it, we have to extract it. There is a lot of work we have to do it in the spam and saint here. But using this sum tool, so download it, all the patches at one shot. You can download it. We can go for the updating our SAP systems here, right? Same way here, how to perform using the spam and saint also here. So let's talk about the spam and saint here. Spam and saint are the add-on, update or installation or uninstallation tools here. Spam and saint here. So normally using these transaction codes, we can update our existing systems. Spam, suppose like we go to the spam support pack manager. Spam means support pack, so manager here, support pack manager here. So spam. So using the spam transaction code, we can update our patches. We can update our patches also. But this is the old version. This is the two old versions we are updating here. So suppose like one patch, some components, few components, we can update it. We can using this one, but it will be hung status. It is a time taking procedure. So that is it will give us some trouble here. So to avoid this type of issues and downtime, all those things, SAP released the one tool is called the sum tool. So that's why everywhere if you go for that one interview or anywhere, so have you worked on the sum tool upgrades? Have you done the upgrades using the sum tool? Yes. Any upgrade, SP upgrade or EHP release upgrades, any upgrades, we can do it in the sum tool here. But before that also you should know, right, how to update the patches using spam and saint. Spam is the existing components. You can update it from one version to another version. Suppose you have, you want to update the one component from STPI, suppose like 001 to 002, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. We can use the spam tool here, right? Or you want to update this one 750 0002 001 2 3 4 up to 28 or 29 are there. You want to update it. So we can use the spam and saint. No, I want add. Suppose during the installation time, I missed some of the components installation, some of the product installation. I want to add it now. Then you can also add using saint transaction code. Using the saint, we can add the new add-ons or plugins, you can use it here. If you go to the Saint transaction code, you can you can add the new things here. So you can add the new components, add-on installation tool. This is the new components or new add-ons or plugins installation tool here. We can do that one. We can do that one. We can install those things here, right? So if you want to, you have no requirement to update, you add, install the new components. You want to update existing components. If you go to the system status, you will see the what is the system and what are the components you have, what is the version, all the information it is listed here. You want to check this one, then go to the spam transaction code. Then so what you are going to do here, what patches you are going to do, then that is the one, what patches you are going to do now, what you are trying to upload it here, what we are going to update it here, which components, right? Suppose take example here, we will take the one example like here, right? Suppose like we can update this component. This is a small component. We can update this component from one version to another version, right? We can update this one. How to do that one? Through spam, right? So through some tool also we can perform it, entire all the stack, all the components in single shot, we can update it. But some tool also we can do that. But spam and saint also you should know, right, how to do that one. So that's why we will discuss about the through spam and saint how to update. So for this one, we need to go to the service market. We have to download the patches, right? Downloading the patches, it's not the open source, right? We have to go to the service marketplace. Then to visit the support portal here. So then in the support portal tab, normally, you know, right? In the support portal tab, you have the software downloads, right? In the software downloads tab here, let me log in. So once we log in, same how we downloaded the software, same way we went to the software downloads. Then here we will go to the support pack and patches. For installations, we used the let me load it here. Loading very slowly the service marketplace today. Everything, any SAP documents or anything. So during the installation time, we went to the alphabetical index. We have downloaded all the softwares, right? Now support packs and patches here. Why? Because we are updating the existing components here. Then go to the support pack and patches here by alphabetical index. Then suppose which component you are trying to update it here, right? So you are trying to update the STPI 740 release. This is a release version, right? So then SP level, support pack level, which means this is a release 750, 760, 740. That is the release. Between releases 750 to 760, they will release the SP levels, means subversion. This is a subversion, right? This is a subversion here, 001. So then STPI, S means yes, right? So go to the yes tools. Then STPI, right? STAPI we have, no STPI we have here. Then how to update. So some components, they may have the dependency. Suppose if you want to update the These are the basic components. These are the mandatory components for the each and every system. Each and every SAP product, SAP underscore basis, SAP underscore ABA, GW, F&D, SAP underscore UI, PI, BW. These all are the basic components for the each and every SAP product here, right? So then we can use, these are the, everywhere it is available, either ECC. Suppose if you go to the ECC, which I showed you, ECC system, there also it is available here. There also, let me show you here. You will get the clear picture here. Go to the SAP basis, ABA, GW, F&D, so AI, BW, up to here it is available. Why? Because it's a base for each and every SAP product. These components are base here. So remaining all are depends upon the your other product versions. Remaining will come into the list here, right? So but currently what we are doing, so we are updating only STPI. But if you want to update this basis version, so there is a update dependently on the ABA, GW, F&D and other things also. Just a simple tool we are trying to update it here, STPI. So what is the release version? 740 here, right? 740 STPI. So we have the 740 version is there here, 740, right? STPI 740 here. Let's go to the 740 support packages. And what is the, so version we have, and 01 we have during the installation time. When it is released, 2014 it is released. But let's go to the, so maybe we can also directly jump into the 24 also, right? Directly we can also directly jump into the 24, or we can also update to the 01 to 02 and 67, like that also we can update it. Let's see updating to the, so this one. So through just 01 to 02, what we are updating here. So suppose if you want to know what issues are fixed in the 02, means if you go to the content info, each and every file there is a content info, right? Each and every patch. Here it will give the clear information here. What are the issues it's fixed here? What are the issues it is fixed here? It will give the clear information. Let's see here. So the patch is downloaded, right? The patch is downloaded here. So then in the current version list, you see the what are the issues here fixed here. These all are the issues, program errors, which is corrections are fixed in this 02 patch level here, right? So normally every day, every time SAP will keep on updating the batches. Always there is a program errors, all the errors we may get it out here. So we have to update all those things here. We have to update all those things here, right? Just click on the close button here. Just click on the close button. So then we have downloaded the 02 patch level here. So now we are updating, we want to update this patch level to 01 to 02, right? Just go to the here. And then just to, so we have to, any updating the SAP components or patching everything, we have to log into the 000 client, right? So 000 client, we have to log in. So any one of the user in the 000, but because not the production client, other client, only 000 client, we have to log in, right? Go to the spam. Normally, so we can just directly go to the support packs, load the packages from front end. First of all, we have to load the packages from front end, means whatever, wherever you have downloaded from here, we have downloaded from the here, right? Just you can load it here, right? In your local machine, you have the file, you can load it. Load the packages first of all. Or application server. Application server means it will take the file from the UPS in directory, in the trans directory. As I mentioned during the transports time, so during the transports time here, SAP ESR SAP trans directory. In the trans directory, we have discussed bin, buffer, co-files, data files, and EPS. During the support pack time, we will use the EPS here. EPS means here, so normally when you are loading the patches from your application server, we need to place the file. We have to place the file and we have to extract it. We have to extract it then that will go to the EPS indirectly. That will go to the EPS indirectly here. So otherwise, so we have to load. If the size is very small, if the size is very small, we can load the file from the application server also, means front end also. If the size is very big, then we can load from the application server. So when we have to use the from application server from front end, depends upon the size. Maybe it's like, I think it's a 200 MB or something is there. If the 200 MB is okay, then we can load it from the 200 or 100, something is there here. So if it's the size, so if you just size is more, we can load from the application server. If it's less, we can load from the here. Just load it from the front end. It will take from your downloads, uploading from workstation. Once you download the patch, we have to load to the SAP level. Then we are loading to the SAP level. It will be extracted. It will be extracted automatically here. Then file is extracted. Then go to display define queue. Once you load the file to the here, or once you load the file to the application server level, so the file is loaded here, right? 740.002 file is loaded. Both the ways we can use it here. Then go to, let me check one setting here. Parallel processing, I can set 10 here. Means speed up settings. These are the increasing the R3 load, R3 trans process here. Settings I am increasing here. Number of parallel trans process here, R3 trans process here for importing the data. Because now we have loaded here, importing the data here. Go to the spam and so display define queue. So here once you loaded, which component you are trying to update it, STPI. Select that button. So 0 to patch level. Select it here. Right? So here it will ask that, do you want to add the modification adjustments transports in the queue? No. Then just click on the truck symbol here. So import the queue now. You have loaded to the queue now. First of all, you have imported from your OS level to SAP level, you have imported the patch. Now queue you have defined what patches you are going to update from which version. Now click on the truck symbol, then so it will be imported. So first actually the importing the patch will be divided into the 4 phases here. Preparation, import 1, import 2, cleanup. Total 27 or 29 steps are there to follow here, right? So first step, preparation activities I am doing in the dialog mode. Then so remaining steps, import options I am doing in the background mode here. Just click on the import option here. Then so it will import, it will start importing your patch here. It will start importing the your patches here. See here, it is connecting. Then it will prepare the core files and data files. Then it will start the imports here. This is the so manual import procedure through spam and saint here. If one are common component small, that is fine. But if all the components we are doing from like this, it will take very lot of time and it will be time. Just import. There is a multiple phases here. So while doing from spam and saint, there are the 29 steps, actually 29 steps here. So it's not like that you need to remember the 29 steps, but few steps are very important here. Spam phases here. Few steps are very that will come. Just once this is done. So the total these steps divided into the total 20, 27, yeah, 27, I guess.
Sir, before these kind of activities, any precautionary steps we need to take for safety?
backup, we have to take it out. That's it. Once backup is, we have to take it out. So, but this is the, it's so through spam and saint we are doing, right? It's only a small components we are patching here. We want to plan the entire all the components one shot. We want to go with this one, then we have to use the sum tool here. Through spam and saint is the not the preferable method. Why? Because sometimes we may miss the dependencies also here, right? The phase one completed, then import one is going to be run here. So see here a spam status here. So better we have to take the full database backup, we have to take it out here. So then we have to proceed with the application, and also space is required at to operating system level. Why? Because the files will create here, right? The files will create the all those things here. The files will create the things here. So space we required here. Then DB backup we have to take it out. Then software files we have to download it, keep it ready. Then we can proceed with the so plugins patching and everything here. See here SPDDAU SKU import. Just refresh.
Sir, any user level we need to
Permission.
lock or do anything for this activity?
So it's an user lock means user will not log in. User will not log in means there is a definitely there is a downtime, right? So
Yes, sir.
we can perform it in while we are doing this one. Users can log in and they can perform the activity. So, but that is not the actually this procedure is not the suggestible approach here through spam and saint.
Okay.
Why? Because one side user is doing some activity, some program is doing here. Patch means what is that patch? So some program correction. So if user is doing some update on that program and SAP also is updating the new patch means there is a clash, right? So that's why especially for the production systems are we have to lock the all the users whenever you are performing the activity. We have to lock all the users here. So then we can perform the all the activities here. So but the one or two patches are these plugins spam and small components, there is no major import. Without locking also we can perform it here. If you are performing major thing, like major thing means so SAP underscore basis. So these are the major components here, very core components like basis, ABA, GWF, and UI. We are updating these components. So SAP underscore BW, SAP underscore GWF, and ABA basis. These are the core components here, basic core components. If we are updating this one, better we have to lock the all the users here. Otherwise, they will get the program errors, dumps, everything they will face it here. So we have to lock it, all those things we have to lock it here. So here you see here total we have 27 steps as I mentioned here. So in that import underscore proper is the one of the step here. Import underscore proper is the one of the step here. So here while doing the upgrade, let me show you that steps also here where it is written here. Maybe if I go to, there is a report RS spam 30, I think RS spam 30. It's already in only batch report. Okay, once this is done, I will show you here list of phases here. So this has to come in the green status here. Green status. Until then, we have to refresh. Why? Because the back end SAP is getting updated. SAP is getting upgraded. So I mean that patch is that component, the software component is getting upgraded. So that we are doing the refresh here. Let's take that. So meanwhile, let me show you the list of spam steps here. So it's 27 steps. So in these 27 steps, you can see the 27 steps here. Yeah. So RS spam 10. Yes. So here, so you can see the prologue, check requirement, disable, modify, but just remember the only few things we can remember. All those things we cannot remember. That's not possible. So here we are in the which step here? Import underscore proper. I think this is the 17th or 19th step here. As 19th step here. As I remember this one. So up to here, up to here, up to in these phases, up to in these phases will be run internally one by one here. Up to here, up to DDIC activation, up to here, then we can roll back. Anytime we can cancel it. Oh, no, I don't want to do the upgrade now. I want to do the later now. So then I can cancel it. But when it reached to the import underscore proper, this is the main phase here. So we cannot roll back the patches here. That is the main thing here. Anytime we can cancel it up to here, up to 19th, we can cancel it, we can do. But 19th step is completed. Then from up to here, up to 27, we cannot cancel anything here. So it's a very dangerous here. Now see, it's all done. Now confirm the queue. Go to the here, just confirm the queue. Now don't send, done. See here, upgrade is done. Now check the component version here. Go to the status here. This. Now see, the patch level is updated to the 002. Right? 002. Which means component we upgraded. One component, existing component we upgraded to the, so 001 to 002 we upgraded. At the same time, directly also we can upgrade it. Directly also we can upgrade it using, so direct patches, like directly you can download the, so 24 or 23, 22, whatever it may be, latest version, you can download it, we can update it here. Okay, directly also we can plan to update it here. Not only so 01, 02, 03, so directly we can jump into the here also we can update it here. That is possible.
Sir, can you please show that, the steps once again,
Yes,
import underscore
yes,
proper that
yes,
program?
yes. This is the steps here. Let me, pages are executed. Let me take now. On the system also there is a report. So if you open this report, we have the steps here. Right? We have the steps here. How many steps are there? These all are not there, but only few are total as per the block. So this all will be run during the backend. Backend it will be executed. So, but where is the import underscore proper step here? So import underscore proper is there in the 27th step here. It's not the correct one. Yes, this is the one. So when this step, so when the 19th step import underscore proper, this is the main step here. Here all the objects and table entries will be imported and it is activated here. Up to here, anytime you can cancel the update process, you can cancel it in the spam. But once it is crossed to the 18th one, we cannot cancel this one. We have to continue, or if any issues, we have to fix the issues, we have to take it further. So that is what we have to do it here in this case here. Okay. So these are the steps here. So it's not, it's very difficult to remember all those steps. Just you can remember the one or two. I will share this one. Okay. So here, this is a way we have to update our components here. So now through SAT, how to install the new components here. This is for the to spam. What we have done it here through spam, we went to the, we have uploaded, right? So what we have done it here. So we have downloaded the, suppose like let me download the third one. Then we can, I have downloaded the third one, right? So now I can directly import this one. Why? Because it's very less size, right? Then I can go to the here, log the pages from front end. Then, so then I can import the patch, third patch, I can upload it here. Upload from the workstation. So you are uploading here. So then decompress. Then once you upload it, SAP level it is uploaded, but you have to define the queue, which way you are going to do. Then what is the patch? This is the patch. Then third patch you are going to update it here. Then okay. Then import the queue. If we click on the OK button here, import queue button here, then that will be imported. I'm running everything in the dialog mode, so it will give the clear picture here, what's happening and everything here. You can see the check requirement phase, then disassemble phase, then what's happening here next, modify buffer, mod objects. So here you see here, so check requirement phase, check requirement, disassemble, add to buffer, modify buffer, object list, one by one. What is the next step here? Then so it is adding now. This is a test import phase here. Test import, where is the test import here? So this is a test import. Sixth phase is running. Then all the phases will go one by one. It will go all the phases here. Then SPDD, SPAU check, SPDD, SPAU check here, SPDD, SPA, SPDD, SPAU check here, SPDD, SPAU, where is here? I think somewhere here it is there, SPDD, SPAU checks. Then DDIC underscore import, DDIC underscore import phase. Small phases, right? DDIC underscore import. Yeah, this is the one, 13th one. So then it will go one by one. So DDIC activation here, DDIC activation, 18th phase. So now 18th phase. Once it is crossed to the 19th phase, so now import underscore proper. We cannot do anything here now. So now we can, means up to here we can cancel the upgrade process. We can plan it some other day. But anytime if the import underscore proper is crossed, then we have to continue the upgrade or we have to fix the issue. Then you cannot proceed with the another upgrade here until you fix this one, right? So this is the main important thing here. So this is the way we have to update our patches here. So what I can do here, okay, let's see here. So yesterday anyone implemented the notes? Is it valid? Anyone checked that note implementations? I guess no one. So it's important. That's why this step will take a longer time here. So meanwhile, so now it is the updating the existing patches. But my requirement is I want to install the new component, one of the new add-on. I am going to add it here. How to do that one? New component I am going to add it here. Suppose example, I am going to install the new component here, right? So then how to do that one? Through Saint we have to do that one. This is for the only updating existing components. You can update it using this spam. But I want to install the new component. I want to install it for my business here. That I missed during the installation time. So how to do that one now? Through Saint. So from Saint also, let's go to the same. So I want to update the STAPI. I want to update it here, right? STAPI we have added. We don't have anything like STAPI. Successfully imported, right? Just to go to the spam, confirm. Don't send. Go to the here. Then status. See here, it is updated to the 3 patch level here. So now I want to update API as well, one of the small component API. STPI, we have UI, we have GW, ABI. These are the components here. Collection of these all components called the one product version. Now I want to update one more component is called the API. This is we don't have here. This is the installer package here. So now I'm going to the service marketplace. Let me download the installation tool here. Let me download the 731 latest here, right? Installation package here. Just this is a tar file. Just trying to download this one here, right? So I'm downloading this file here up to 100 MB, I guess. So we can load it. This is also I'm going to do it from here, right? Not only updating the existing components anyone can do, but what about the new component? I want to install the new component. Then we have to go to the Saint. Saint is the transaction code. Then go to this is all the same. We have to load the packages from the front end. This is the one, right? Which we have downloaded. This is the one. Download, uploading, just uploading from the front end to here. So it is loading. See here, file size is very huge. So it's taking time to upload it here. So now it's uploaded, decompress it here. So size restriction is there here to upload from the front end. Now just click on the next button. Now you see ST API is came to here. Now we are going to install the new add-on here. Just click on the OK button, continue. Then then just click on the continue. Installation, we are doing the installation type here, same option here. Then click on the OK button. You want to run in the dialog mode. Dialog mode means your screen will be blacked till completion of the activity. Just run it in the dialog mode here. What will happen? So nothing will happen. So here you will get the steps. All these things will be again executed here. See here, TP is successfully connected, means STMS. Then so it's a disassemble phase here. Then so all the phases will be followed here again. These are the service tools actually, STPI, STPI installations and add-on updates. We can do it, small tools, we can do it from Spam and Saint. Still we can do it, but the core components which are there, right? So one component has a dependency like bulk patching, multiple patches, hundreds of patching. So you are doing means, so the hundreds of patches you are updating means it's a major update. Then better to do it via some tool. Some tool is the latest versions, so which everybody is using here. Spam and Saint is the old one. But here we have the disadvantage. We have the, suppose 50 patches are there, hundreds of patches are there. Then it's very difficult to do it from here, right? Through Spam and Saint, it's very difficult. So that is the reason we have the sum tool in place here. One or two patches, one or two components updates, we can do it from here. But major things we cannot do it from here. Just import. It's installing the new component actually. Yeah, how much time it is taking. So this is one of the disadvantages if you do it in the dialog mode. If you run it in the background mode, so other work also we can do it, right? Parallelly, we can also perform the other work. If you run it in the dialog mode, see here what is happening here. Entire screen is freezed. You cannot go to the other screens also here. Now, cannot go back and check the status on everything. So that is the thing here. So don't run it in the dialog mode. You have to run it in the background mode here, so that it will run, background work process will take care of, and it will run the things in the backend mode here. To spam installation of the one component we are updating the existing component. Now it is the installation of the new component we are doing now. So which is not there in the already, just we are updating those things here. Here how much time it is taking. So where can we check the logs? So in here in the spam itself, in the spam or saint, in the saint itself, we can check the logs here. If you go to the here, you go to the logs here, here we can check the logs, what's happening here. All the information, we can check it out here. It's in the test import. So what's happening here? So all that we can check it out from here. So here it is in the currently add-on conflicts phase. So it is updating. Here this is also log, action logs. You go to the here. So here what's happening? Each and every step it is located here. So now what is where it is test import phase here. Object locked inactive test import so add-on conflicts phase here. So in this page, so what's happening here? So it is importing, currently it is importing the phase of the add-on conflict phase here. Add-on conflicts here. This is getting imported here. Successfully. If anything wrong, here you will get the error message here. So what is the error and everything. So all the information you will get from here. So now no errors here. So that's why it's running very smoothly here. In the same transaction code, we can check the logs. If in case it is failed or error, in the same transaction code, we can check it out. Say here this will take some time. But because it's need to be added to the all the components here. So it's not that much of easy as you think, oh, only fraction of seconds it is finishing. It's not small, fine. But so these are the small tools, although it's taking the time. So, but if you go with these one, if you go with so the spam and remaining component, the core components, the core base components, basis, ABA, GW, FNDA, it will take hell lot of time. So that's why we have to use the sum tool. The advantage of sum tool, each and everything you will get. What is the advantage? You will get all those things here tomorrow, right? So when I explain the sum tool, you will get all those things here. Now you'll see how much time it is taking. So now while it is doing, other users will face some performance issues here. Why? Because through dialog mode we are importing, other users will face some performance. Why? Because system will be very slow here now. System will be very slow here. So see here the response time on respective, then here this one respective, it will be very slow here. So NWD currently I am doing here, where so other batch students are getting practice here. So here see what's happening here. So the response time is keep on getting increase here. The response time keep on getting increase here because of so upgrade is running here. Upgrade is running here. That is the reason here. See, still it is updating. So that's why we have to run in the backend mode. Means so in the background mode, if you run it, then we won't face any issues here.
So I just wanted to know, is there a way like to check whether this to identify the component like how it's a core component or a normal component? How to identify?
No, in core component, this is a list here. So each component, so this is a component is the core component here. SAP underscore basis, SAP underscore BW, SAP underscore ABAP, SAP underscore GW, SAP underscore UI. For every system, these are the core components here. This is not the core component. Core means we cannot, which cannot be uninstallable or which cannot be, which is the priority here. Why? Because a basis means we as a basis team, all the most of the basis programs, basis related things will work here. ABAP means ABAP team. GW means gateway related. UO means user interface here. So BW means BW, business warehouse related things here. All will be available here. So if you don't have this functionality, will not be available. So these are these 5 and 6 components are the core components for each and every product. Each and every product, these components are the core components here. The list is standard, the standard list here.
Okay, so it's because of why I asked you, because you said, like, a couple of a minute back, like it's not easy for to do the spam upgrades, like, on core components. We might face an error,
Yes.
difficulties. It might uh like, freeze the system. So that's why I asked you this.
Yeah, so that's why SAP recommended to do this from the sum tool on itself, sum tool itself. So SAP, that's why they have released the one tool that is called the sum tool. Using the sum tool, we can plan the all the patching and everything. We can plan it here, sum tool. So sum tool is the tool which we can do it here. So this is the old version. So because of this version slowness, so because of these reasons only, SAP recommending to do the all the patching and everything using the sum tool only. Sum tool is the best version tool. So
Oh,
there is no impact on the existing system. In one phase, it will give the impact. That phase we can do it in the out of the business hours.
all right. And sir, like with development, like we have to individual system, like, we have to, and independently, like every system we have to upgrade, right? Development
Yes,
quality and
yes, yes, yes. Manually, we have to update each and every system here. If it is the object, we can move to the development, we can create it via transport, we can move it, but it's not possible here like this. So we have to do it manually, development, quality, finally production in the weekends, or so out of the business hours, we have to plan the patching activities and everything through some tool. Some tool, we have the benefits. There is no system performance issues. Users can do the work here without any issues, all those things. But when you are updating from spam and saint, so this type of issues, whatever we are seeing, right? Here, how much time it is taking. My screen is freezed here, and slowly it is crossing one by one, one by one. So it's taking time. So other work also I'm unable to do. Why? Because system slowness. So this avoid this type of issues, SAP released the some tool for customers who want to do the patchings, update our software components from one version to another version, or any version, either one or two or hundreds, thousand. So any patches, you can go with the sum tool. Is the best tool. It will calculate the all the dependencies also here. Suppose if you go with the SAP basis, there is a dependency on the SAP UI. If you want to do the SAP UI, there is a dependency on the BW. So there is a dependencies, components dependency. So individual, some components has the dependency on the other components. So you have to update that component and this component also. But we are not sure which component is updated on the which one dependency, we are not sure. That's why SAP told that go with the sum tool. Sum tool will take care of the dependencies and all kind of things. Sum tool will take care of that one. That's why we have to use the sum tool. This is the old method. So we have the some complications and some performance issues with this tool. That's why SAP go with the SAP asked us to go with the sum tool. Spam and send, we have the issues actually. See here how much time it is taking.
Sir, for nodes, we can find the prerequisites, and if any dependencies are there, that nodes we can implement, and after that, we
Main
can
note we have to
implement our
implement it.
node.
Yeah.
But like that, we can't find for the support packs, means components.
We can find out actually. We can find out after loading only we have to find out. So before itself, you have already experienced, previous experience you have, we can find out. But if you don't have the previous experience, you are doing the first time or second time, you are not sure, how can we remember all those things? Then once you load the patches, once you load the patches, so let me go to here, one of the system here. Suppose you went to the spam. You want to do something here. So if you go to the new support packages. Just go to the directory and new support packages. So here you will get the, once the component is loaded, you will get the information. So what is the, okay, this component has dependency on the which component. So all the information, you will get the information. Let's see here how it will come. We can check it out, but that is after loading the component into the SAP level, you will get the prerequisite. What is that here? So before itself, maybe we have to review the documentation, product availability matrices, all those things here. We have to review it here. See here, suppose this is the component SAP underscore UI. We want to update this component. If you will expand it here, this is a prerequisite for the, this one. We will get like prerequisites. This is a prerequisite for the, so what is that? SAP UI. Suppose we want to update the UI bash 001 component. This is the prerequisite for the, first we have to update the SAP UI 754 and the UI bash we have to update it. Then this one you have to update it here. Suppose you want to update the UX01 EAP, then what is the prerequisites? Then you have to prerequisite. Prerequisite is for the, so this one, and this one. See here. So here we can find out in the, if we go back, support pack directory display, here we can find out the information. So for this component, what is the dependency? All the information. So before that, we cannot find out. Once you load the patches, then we can find out what is the dependency, all the information we can find out. Before that, it's not
So
possible.
rather than upgrading each and every component, we are following the sum tool process.
Yeah, rather than following, downloading, doing, wasting our time here, if you go with the sum tool, all bulk mass patching, we can do it via sum tool at one time. Single shot, we can do it. All the hundreds of patches, we can update it. Time
But
saving.
this sum tool will take about a day's time of upgrade, I think so, sir, if I'm not sure.
Days means that way which we are proceeding. So some tool also there is a downtime activity here. Up to some step we have to run it in the online. Up to some step we have to run it in the downtime. So downtime activity we have to run in the during the business hours. Uptime activity we have to run it in the during. So now we are doing this activity. Now how can we control the downtime activities now? We cannot control, right? Why? Because
Yeah.
I want to run up to some phase. I have to run it here. Now how can we control? I cannot control it now. But some tool we can control it. Up to some phase we can run it in the online. Up to some step we can run it in the downtime phase. We can control it. More to come. More I will explain tomorrow. Why? Because tomorrow we are going to phase number 2. Like so, phase 2 ways. One way is the spam and saint.
Okay,
Second
sir.
way is the using the sum tool. But what is the use? How to use the sum tool? What are the prerequisites? There is a detailed discussion. It will come. So that time, so I will explain clearly.
Okay.
Okay, so I will leave it like this. Okay, what I will do, I will download some of the patches here, add-ons, the plugins. I will keep it into the folder and I will update you. Then you can start updating through spam and send. You can start updating it here, right? I will update you. Once I will download it, I will keep into the one folder. I will let you know. You can also update our ECD or ECP. Let me check what is there here. ECD, what are the versions we have? ECC, we have 23, I think latest version. I think ST API is not there here. ST API is not there. You can install the ST API in both the systems. You can also use this NWD system. This NWD you can also configure in your logon list. So that this is a new system. So this is a new system. If you configure in your SAP logon pads, you can do whatever you want, like updating everything, you can perform it here, right? So I will share all the details to you so you can start it. XPRA. So it may be going to be complete. Okay, so once it's completed, then you can check after some time, you can go to the login and system status. You will see there is a new component will be in the list here that is called the ST API. Like this, you will get the one component here. Okay, so that's it for today. Tomorrow